What's going on, guys? Mike Cesaroni here, coming back with a second live stream. I think the first one went pretty good for being a first-time streamer, and I truly appreciate everybody that came and showed support. Um, couldn't thank you enough. Like I said, I enjoy doing this, and I'm hoping that this community just continues to grow and you all find value in my videos. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like buttons if you do find value, and let's get started. Kind of just and as I'm going live, I'm kind of looking at everything for the first time as well. I had a few things that were going on this morning, but as we get started, some of the top stories in the news today are very interesting. JP Morgan's new DLT deal, we're not done with blockchain innovation. The fact that JP Morgan is even considering and opening a trading platform and a trading desk for their traders is it's just another reason to believe in crypto long term. For all of these big companies and these big bankers, I think it's time that they're not ignoring it anymore, and they're just learning to adapt to it because they know that it's not going anywhere. And for it to go somewhere, it would be very difficult to do. So they're jumping on board, and whether they think the price and whether they're shorting or whether they're longing, that's up to them. But the intrinsic value of cryptocurrency is always going to be there, and that's what I really like to see. Let's see what else we got here. Kodak Coin fundraising to begin later this month. I don't think Kodak Coin is on any exchange or any major exchanges, Binance or anything like that. I'm not sure if they even released their ICO. Let's see here. Investment advisor Morgan Creek tokenizes tech firms with Zcash privacy weekends. Not much going on. I mean, news-wise, not much going on since yesterday. So let's take a look at the charts. Still in this consolidation mode, and I love seeing this. On the day chart, we are still sitting above this 15 EMA, and it didn't even look like we tried to break below it last night. I mean, a lot of the action happens Eastern time, where I'm from like 12 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the morning is when the Asian market really wakes up and does their trading. And usually we see a lot of volume and a lot of price action happening between those moments, but I was very surprised to wake up this morning and see that the price held very strongly above that 15 EMA. Now, does that show signs of, the incoming volume? Is that something to be worried about? I mean, we held this 9,300 strong, and I do see that we're just going to continue trading within this channel for the next couple days until we decide which way we're going to break up. And first, right off the bat, and this is something that I should be doing in the beginning of my videos that I have to start doing. And you see every YouTube doing it, and they're not doing it for no reason. They're not doing it to just be another YouTube channel saying the same thing. I'm not a financial advisor. Please don't use any of my advice or any of my financial advice to your benefit. Don't trade off of my knowledge and off of my TA. Just kind of take it and use your own judgment with that particular coin. Now let's go down the list here. Let's look at Litecoin. Litecoin looks like it took a pretty big dip. I mean, I know it was sitting at, I think, 160 yesterday. It's still sitting around that range of the 160, 155 area. Litecoin tends to do what Bitcoin does. Let's take a look at Zilliqa. Zilliqa is one of my favorites right now, and right now we are in consolidation mode. But to see this kind of run up over the last week, and if this is the little consolidation that it's going to be doing, I mean, this is a position where I'm going to be strengthening my portfolio. Maybe let's see if we can get this down a little bit lower today in order for me to put another position in. But I mean, Zilliqa is just it's steamrolling through stuff. And if you guys want to take a look at Zilliqa and what Zilliqa is all about, all you have to do is go to coinmarketcap.com. It shows you pretty much every single major currency in the top exchanges. So here we can take a look, click on it's. I mean, it's still up 16% today. I think in the last 4 days, it has not dropped below 15%. We're sitting at 19 cents. I mean, I remember this thing was at 9 cents, just, not long ago at all. I mean, look at this. April 2030, we're sitting at 6 cents before it started this huge climb. One of the big things that I do before I do a long-term investment on a project is I take a look at their website. So as we take a look at Zilliqa's website here, next generation high throughput blockchain platform. Now, one of the major things that I do first and foremost is take a look at their team. I want to make sure that they have a reputable team. Thank you, Lindsay. I love you very much. We got to take a look at their team and make sure that they're reputable and that they have a large team. I mean, I've seen a lot of coins come out that, have empty faces with names that you've never heard of. And this just makes me feel comfortable that they have a very large team, the faces are right in front of you, and they'll take responsibility for what they're trying to build. I mean, that's the biggest thing. Let's take a look at their testnet. We won't get into that right now. But, I mean, it just looks like a really strong project overall. I got a quick little YouTube link here.
So this new project, Zilliqa, is really, it's not a appointed project or assigned project. It's really something like a self-initiated effort. Not until I met these guys who created this interesting company called Anquan. So what Anquan does is really to bring the technology and innovation from a research lab to something that can be commercialized.
Zilliqa has been a dream project for me. It's something that brings a theoretical idea of building these very large-scale blockchain systems.
So basically what they want to do is they want to become an Ethereum. They want to build blockchains within their company, and very similar to what Ethereum does. All altcoins that get built through either Binance or other major exchanges, they go through Ethereum, and that's a major reason why I think Ethereum is going to be a big mover this year. I mean, Ethereum. I said it last stream. It's had its downfalls. I mean, we saw this enormous dump, but this is right when BTC was doing the same exact thing. Again, BTC, Litecoin, and Ethereum, they all intertwine. They really all move the same, and that's something that you got to understand when you are trading, day trading, or holding some of these coins. Storm. Not very happy with Storm lately. Storm is a coin that I have long-term value in. I believe in the project. If we take a look at Storm, I just want to look at it real quick and show you guys the intrinsic value that I see in Storm. Again, you go to their CoinMarketCap, you type in the project, you go to their site, just take a quick look at their site. I mean, and they have some pretty reputable backing. They got they're featured in NASDAQ. They're on CBS News all the time. I constantly see them. And one of their partners really stands out to me. It's Brian Kelly from CNBC Fast Money. That's just a great sign, guys, that people are from the mainstream media are jumping on board with blockchain and cryptocurrency. I mean, right there, that was enough for me to grab some long term and just hold it in a portfolio, and I'll see you next year. See what it does, and more than likely it will see its gains. Depending on where it goes, who knows? But it's something that I'm always going to be holding, and it's a coin that I do believe in long term. So let's take a look. Let's go down the chart here. If you guys have any calls or any coins that you want me to take a look at, just throw them out in the chat, and I'd be happy to take a look at it analytic-wise. Let's just go right down the chart. Let's take a look at IOTA. And guys, technically, I usually trade off of the 2 or 4 hour chart. We'll take a look at the 2 hour chart today because I think it's a little bit easier for everybody to follow. Let me get rid of some of this stuff that I had previously put. So IOTA is kind of in a consolidation phase right now, sitting underneath the 15 and the 55 EMA. We got a crossover happening here, which is usually a bearish sign. When you have the 15 EMA crossing over the 55 EMA in any situation, which you can see clear as day right there, that's happening, it's more than likely going to go on a downtrend. Is it something that I would put my money in and invest into right now? Not as of right now, because this could turn to the downside and continue following this pattern. But it could easily loop back up. You know, that's something that you have to watch. ZRX has been a continuous gainer over the days. ZRX has actually been a coin that I've been trading, day in and day out. And what I've been doing is taking a look at the 4-hour chart every single day, and I'm trading off of these patterns here. Okay, this touch down to the 55 EMA, that's a buy. Okay, this touch down to the 15 EMA, that's a buy. This touch, I mean, every single time it's a reoccurring pattern. It does a run up, comes down, touches the 15 or the 55 EMA, and to me, those are all buy signals. And until it does not continue this pattern, I will continue strengthening my position on each and every single one of these corrections. We had another correction, I think it was 2 nights ago, fell down to the 15 EMA, and now it's surging. I mean, 0x, let's see what this coin is even at right now. I know last night it was at $1.75. 0x, yeah, ZRX. Sitting at $1.90 right now. Those are huge gains. Do I believe in the project long term? We'd have to take a look at the website, look at the team. You know, that's something that I highly suggest that all of you do if you are investing in something in long-term trading. You know, I don't long-term hold this coin. I pretty much broke down exactly what I do with this coin. I wait for the pullback, strengthen my position, and right now I'm sitting pretty well in this position here, just waiting for another pullback. And if we see further pullbacks, I have my stop losses set. And that's one thing that I really can't stress enough, guys, is if you're new, please learn to set your stop losses. And I'll do a video on how to set stop losses. I know the group that I am currently in right now, Bit More Crypto, you guys got to go check him out. His page his name's Vin Ferretti. I mean, he's got amazing content that he pumps out almost every single day, and each and every video is a learning experience. When I first started, I learned so much from watching his videos. I mean, you have to take a little bit of you have to watch a little bit of everything. Take what you get, gather it together, and build your own style of trading. And that's exactly what I did, and that's exactly what everybody should do if they are interested in getting into this market and doing this, you know, part-time or full-time. IOST token, all right? Down here, this was days ago. I had mentioned that I was waiting for a bounce off the 55 EMA, and I was going to be bullish on IOST. That's exactly what happened. We bounced off the 15 EMA. I actually put a purchase in here. I bought more here, and I caught this huge run-up. I did not strengthen any position here off the second bounce, but I'm going to sit back. I'm going to put this on my watch list today, and I am going to watch IOST throughout the day. POA was a big mover yesterday. It broke out of this bull flag pattern. You could consider this a bull flag or just a you know, a wedge pattern. But either way, it did break out. And are we going to see further gains from this? As long as the market stays healthy, I do believe that it will continue running up. I mean, this has no resistance to breakthrough whatsoever. It dropped heavy, as most coins do, once it's brought to an exchange. Excuse me. It dropped heavy, did some consolidation, and then started its movement to try to figure out where the price is going to be. Made this wedge here. It also made a very similar wedge pattern right about here that you can notice. okay, and it did, it did the same thing. It broke out. So we got a breakout here. I ended up playing this. I bought in right where that white line is. I was actually waiting for a close above that white line. I got it here, ended up buying in a position, and I gained all those gains. So let's take a look at Loom. Loom is, I have it flagged just for a reason that it was just brought to an exchange, and it was forming a nice little pattern. I mean, it still looks pretty good. It still looks like a bullish pattern to me. A break above this resistance here, a break above that resistance, and a close above this resistance would be a very bullish sign for Loom. That would definitely indicate, future highs. So also take a look at that. Verge. Verge is something that a lot of people wanted me to take a look at. And again, guys, I can't appreciate the support enough. My first video, I got over 40 views, a couple subscriptions, and guys, this is going to be a building block situation where we're just going to build slowly, day by day, and try to put out just good value every day. I'm going to be honest, up front, and very transparent with you guys, and I believe that's the only way that anybody should be in this market, is because it's a very delicate market that everybody should be very honest and transparent in. Verge does not look good. It tried to break out of this pattern. I mean, even this bottom support line, Verge is a very tough coin because of the news that came out about it, the whole partnership with Pornhub, and Verge did a collective. They had a situation where they were crowdfunding, and they raised millions and millions of dollars, telling everybody, "Hey, listen, I'm telling you, stack up on our coins right now, stack up on Verge right now, because we got some big news coming out, and in order for us to drop that news, we need to collect a certain amount of tokens." And that's exactly what they did. They gained, I think, $3.5 million worth of Verge, and they came out with some bullshit news about a partnership with Pornhub. I mean, porn is free anyway. Why listen, this generation, they get around everything. So don't start getting slick. And it's just something that I didn't like with Verge. So I took them off my list. Not a big component of them anymore. It's something that I maybe would trade. But even this yesterday, I did try trading this close above, and I saw some red, so I got out, and I took a loss on that trade. But it's not a coin that I like, and it's not a coin that I like trading. But there's nothing wrong with taking a look at it. We got Icon, another coin that a lot of people messaged me about that you wanted me to take a look at. So Icon was about to break the support level here. Okay, now it's kind of tough to validate the support. I mean, I guess you can now because we got the multiple touches now, but we had a breakout, we had a close above, and then we just kind of consolidated and we went right back down to this channel. So now we're kind of in the same situation as where we were before the breakout. So that's something to keep a look on at. I mean, I know somebody that was in my Discord. Again, Bit More Crypto, guys, go check it out. If you don't have Discord, download it. Come check out, the community. We do daily call outs. We have a very, very great, loyal community that is there to help everybody grow. So, I mean, it's still a coin to take a look at and to keep your eyes on. I have it on my watch list simply because I do believe in the project overall. I do like ICX in general as a project. I think it has intrinsic value. So it is something that I do have on my watch list because I do enjoy watching where the price is going each and every day. A couple of other coins we'll take a look at. NEO is something that we shouted out. NEO is just continuing to go in this slumber. Very disappointing to see by NEO. Right now it's sitting under the 50 moving average. The 200-day moving average. Not a good sign. All signs pointing down. But NEO's funny. It could pop up at any given time. It does have intrinsic value. It does have long-term value. I do believe in the project long-term. They did have a failure on one of their launches or within their system. I don't want to talk too much about it because I'm not sure exactly what the situation was, but I know that they did have an issue that caused the price to drop, and I think it caused a lot of investors to back off and kind of see where the price is going to go in the future. XRP, good old Ripple. Again, under every single moving average, just struggling to get above. It's, you know, we've been doing this for, let's see. I mean, we've been doing this for a week now, you know, a week and a half, just consolidating within this 1555 EMA, not sure where it wants to go. And which is funny to me because Ripple is one of those coins that's you know, brought up on all the major news networks, and it's talked about, I feel like, the most out of all coins. And then you get coins like Zilliqa that just move on their own, you know, that just, they move off of, you know, they move because the value, people see the value more in Zilliqa than XRP at this moment, which is very interesting to me. Let's take a look at TRX. TRX did look like it broke out of this support, which worries me. And it's, I mean, if we look at the day chart, if we look at a longer time frame, I mean, I guess we could pull this down a little bit, and it may be forming a new support. It just doesn't really look too valid to me, though. But it does look like it's struggling. It's, I mean, it could be a good buying opportunity because their mainnet is getting launched. They do have some news coming out. Tron is one of those coins that'll surprise you. I mean, you'll wake up one day and it'll be up, you know, 200 satoshis, and you know, you'll miss it. I mean, it could be a great buying opportunity right now. On the 6 hour, it's sitting right below the 55 EMA, which really kind of worries me a little bit. I mean, it closed below that 55 EMA, if you could see right there. So personally, if you're looking to get into Tron, I would wait a little bit longer to see where it goes, because I believe that the gains that it does receive once it does get on a run, it'll be a little bit more of a confirmation for you, and to feel comfortable in that trade rather than getting, you know, and falling on a downward night. I mean, this kind of just looks like a tricky buying area to get in. So if you guys have any more questions, just shoot them out there, please. I've been getting a lot of questions by email, and I want to try to change that. I know a lot of people can't watch live videos in the morning because they're at work. So one of the main reasons why I'm doing, you know, live videos in the morning is because it's when I'm most alert. It's when I'm doing most of my work. I have a very long day, so at the end of the day, it's tough for me to put together, you know, to just think clearly and you know, give you guys my best, I feel. So what I'm going to start doing, guys, is you know, I have some things in the works with a couple of great people within this community, and I really think some big things are going to come out of this. I do plan on putting together some edited videos and just kind of be able to put together like a time structural, you know, pattern where I drop videos at this certain time each and every day, and that's where we'll try to bring this channel, guys. And again, I just appreciate the support. We'll go a little bit longer. This video will be saved, you know, so we can just, anybody that does not view it now can go back and just watch it later on. So let's take a look at just a couple more coins here. Nano is something else. And also, guys, I appreciate the emails and the DMs and Twitter and stuff, but you know, let's try to get a little bit more interactive in the group. Let's try to get a little bit more interactive with you know, with the chat box, with YouTube in general. I know 10 o'clock in the morning is a tough time to do a live stream, and you know, most people are at work, but we'll change that around. We'll try to find that sweet spot where we can get everybody in. So Nano right now also on a downward trend. A lot of these coins, guys, are going to be doing the same thing because of BTC, okay? BTC is trying to figure out what the next move is, and that's causing a lot of people to take their money to take their funds out of alts and put it into BTC. Again, I said the same thing last night. They don't want to lose BTC value in their portfolio. So a lot of people are taking out and they're putting in BTC because they're waiting. Is BTC going to break this $10,000 mark and go to that 11.5? Because, I mean, guys, if we do break the $10,000 area, our next resistance is at 11,500. So I strongly believe if we do break the 10,000, we're going to 11.5. And people are waiting on that. People want to catch this run. So a lot of dominance is in the BTC area right now. I think you can actually check that on CoinMarketCap. If you go to CoinMarketCap.com, you go to BTC dominance, and right now we are sitting at 36.4% for Bitcoin dominance. That's you know, a lot of the times we're higher. I'm pretty surprised to see it that low. That a lot of people are still in alts. Let's take a look at this chart. So this area here is the BTC dominance overall. And as you can see, these are all the other top 10 altcoins. And, you know, that dominance is pretty overall very strong over these other alts. And for that fact, as I just said, I believe it's just because we just don't know where the price is heading right now. But I can tell you that a close above this 15 EMA in the next 3 hours would be very big. So, guys, we got 6 hours, but I think even on the 4-hour chart. So we got about an hour and a half to get a close above these EMAs, which would just be a very good sign for Bitcoin. Very good sign. So overall, I do see the price continuing to go up. I do see. I don't see it breaking this resistance just yet. We're probably going to see a little bit of struggle right around the 9,900 area, 9,940 area, and then possibly consolidate back down into this range and retest this support. You know, it could be sooner than later. We could be retesting this support, you know, before we even get to this area. So always keep that in mind, guys. It's not a sure thing. You know, channels, they're there for a reason. We're trading within this channel, but there's no guarantee on what the price is actually going to do. So it's very important to always keep your eyes on the price. Always keep your eyes on, you know, the charts if you are a trader. And if you're here just to learn a little bit more about the, you know, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in general, that's great. I appreciate having you guys again. I think we had a great first turnout for my first live stream yesterday. And I mean, that's about it, guys. Take a look at another couple news stories. What I like to do a lot of times is go to Bitcoin news on Google, which is very basic. Voss Twins said yesterday, I think it was yesterday or the day before, Warren Buffett came out and said, if I could short Bitcoin, I would. And guys, I got to tell you, he did not get to where he is because he's a stupid guy, right? I mean, there's money in shorting. He knows there's money in shorting. And just like the Winklevoss twins said, you can short BTC. It's called XBT and BitMEX and other exchanges that allow shorting. So all that, you know, if I could short it, I would. Trust me, he's shorting it. You know, I would bet some money on that he's in a short position right now. And, you know, he's trying to drive the price further down by the actions and words that he's saying in the mainstream media. And, you know, that is what it is. A lot of these big institutions, they're not stupid. Trust me, they're not stupid. And, you know, I'm not a big conspiracy guy or anything like that, but I look at all cases, and I always, you know, I always look at everything from every angle. Stellar, man, again, another coin that just continues to disappoint me. It's, you know, when we see these rallies or when we see these dips from BTC or uncertainties from BTC, I at least want to see some sideways movement from a lot of these top 10, top 15 alts. But Stellar, you know, I think they just came out with some news the other day that wasn't that wasn't positive. Keep up with the competitive. I'm not sure where I saw it, but it was some news along the lines that it was taken off of an exchange, and a lot of people were very bearish on it at that point. So let's wrap this video up, guys. I appreciate everybody coming in to watch. Again, hit that subscribe button. Please hit the like button if you did find value. We're gonna try to build this community, and you know, like I said, we got some things in the works with a lot of great people out there in this community, and I truly think that we're gonna do something very great just for this community in general. And I can't wait to announce it, and I can't wait to get started and just continue to make quality content for you guys. These live streams are going to be a little choppy. You know, this is me. This is who I am. This is how I'm going to act. I'm not going to change for the live stream, and you know, and that's about it. But for right now, I do have a lot of my my crypto and Ethereum right now in my portfolios, just because I like how this chart's looking a little bit better than BTC. You know, again, Ethereum does follow the BTC price strong, but I have noticed that percentage-wise, Ethereum tends to see more percentage of a gain than BTC when the rally does happen. So I do like to keep a lot of my portfolio in Ethereum. I just had a text come in. Can you look at Pivot? Yeah. Justin, absolutely, man. So AE. So right now, AE is actually something that I'm currently in. It's something that one of the members in my community is also in. And we got in yesterday right at this break. I mean, this is a picture perfect bull flag. I mean, you can't get any better than that. If you look up bull flag pattern, go to images. I mean, look at just how I mean, look at this. You know, so we saw that pattern. And if you go into our Discord, if you go into Discord on the BitMore community, if you go into BitMore Crypto on Discord, we have a section where it displays charts and what patterns are all about and how, you know, to see where breakouts can occur and stuff like that. So again, here we saw a very bullish flag, and it broke out of that flag, which means that it is due to see higher. It will continue to go higher, in my opinion. I strengthen my position at each pullback. That's just my style of trading. Everybody else has different styles. But as this continues to rise, in each pullback I see, I will continue to strengthen my position. But I will also set my stop losses very tight. Right now, I'm in the green because I did get in around this area where the breakout occurred. So you got to remember to set your stop losses if you're in the profit, because anything could happen at any given moment in crypto. I've seen it a million times. BTC can just completely tank right now, or it could completely go to the moon right now. Either or would cause the price of a lot of alts to just fall back strong. So you always have to be aware of that. I don't believe that right now we're in a position to be spreading out your portfolio in multiple different alts, because if that scenario does happen, either today, tomorrow, or the next day, you know, it's going to be very tough to sell off in a profit, and it'll be an easy way to lose money if you're not very careful and you don't have your stop losses set. So again, guys, thank you guys for coming in. Thank you guys for viewing. Hit that subscribe button. We're going to try to do one video a day, and maybe two. I'm gonna try to find, like I said, try to find that sweet spot on where we can get, you know, as many viewers in at a time as possible. That's my ultimate goal. I want to try to build a community and just really work together and trading, every day on if that's what you are doing each and every day. So, anything else, guys? Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Where is it? Where is it? Pivx. Here we go. So Pivx is showing a lot of volatility, tons of volatility. This is a great coin to trade. I mean, it's very tough to see the future on what's happening, but from what I see, if you were to take advantage of these drops, and sold the tops and bought the bottoms, you could have done very well for yourself over the last couple of days. So thank you for pointing that coin out. This is definitely a project. I mean, definitely a coin that looks like a good day trading coin or a good swing trading coin. You want to sell these tops, buy these bottoms, sell these tops, buy these bottoms, and just continue that pattern. I do recognize that it's forming lower highs, so just keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it and continue doing what you're doing. If you're making money with it, just keep rolling with it. Whatever's working for you, you do what you got to do to, and what feels more comfortable to you. And I think that's about it, guys. We'll wrap it up. Again, thank you for coming out. Subscribe to my Twitter. It's at, I got to fix it, but it's at Cesaroni Michael. It's my name backwards. I was locked out of my original account. I got to get that situation figured out. Instagram, Facebook, Mike Cesaroni, everything's the same. Thank you guys for coming out. Please hit that subscribe button if you find value. And if you want to be alerted on each and every video that I do put out. I will try to go live again tonight to try to get a little bit more viewers in here once they're done with their with work. And again, thank you guys for coming out. Email me, text me, Twitter, DM me, anything, any questions you guys have whatsoever, please reach out. And I will do my best to respond to each and every one of you. And thank you guys for coming out. I really appreciate it, and have a great day.